I gotta find a way to stop that, but I just had to show everybody that he is making progress.
This is the story of Patches, a giant, gentle cat who came into my life when he needed a fresh start and who reminded me every single day that love, patience, and a little faith can transform even the heaviest hearts.
Was that a meow? Can you do it again?
I'll never forget the first time I saw that picture. It was April 19th of last year when my daughter texted me out of the blue. She said, "Mom, you have to see this cat." And there he was in the photo, a massive white and gray cat being held by an animal control officer. He looked almost unreal. His name was Patches, and he weighed 42 pounds.
So I frequently get asked for videos of rubbing the belly. So here we go.
I remember staring at that picture and thinking, how does a cat even get that big? It just didn't seem possible. But what I knew for sure was that I wanted to help him.
He likes that spot.
My daughter said, "Don't email them, Mom. Just call. Go get him." Now, I'm usually a rule follower. I like to think things through, maybe write a polite email. But that day, something in me just said, go. A couple hours later, I was in my car, racing toward Richmond Animal Care and Control, heart pounding, hand shaking, thinking, oh my gosh, what if they actually let me adopt him? When I walked in, the young woman behind the desk looked up and said, "She's here." I came around the corner and there he was. It took my breath away. He was enormous, beautiful, and tired. You could see it in his eyes, the kind of tired that comes from carrying too much weight, maybe too much sadness too. I got down on the floor right away, and within seconds, this 42-pound cat crawled into my lap. Just like that, I was in love.
Why? Why? I gotta get a new camera. New phone. This is terrible. What's going on?
I asked a few questions, filled out the paperwork, and suddenly the woman at the desk said, "Okay, let's get your new cat ready to go home." I laughed and said, "Wait, that's it? I thought there'd be an interview or something." But no, Patches was mine.
Hi, honey. Oh, you're so, look at you. You're sitting. Honey, you're sitting. You never sit.
I didn't even have a carrier big enough for him. The shelter helped me find something that worked, and as we carried him out, the staff said, "You do have help at home, right?" I smiled, not entirely sure I did. Later that day, they announced that I'd adopted him. Someone snapped a picture of me holding him. Definitely not my most flattering photo, but one of the happiest moments of my life.
Patches, if I meow at you, will you meow at me? Patches, meow.
When I brought him home, my little Yorkie Bella and my cat Wellesley were waiting. Bella was thrilled, as always. She'd be excited if I brought home an amoeba. Wellesley, on the other hand, was not amused. There was a lot of hissing and tail puffing for a few days. But then, on the fourth day, I found them lying quietly across the room from each other, looking perfectly at peace like old friends. They both looked up at me as if to say, "You're interrupting, please leave us alone." That's when I knew everything was going to be just fine. Patches spent his first few weeks mostly in my pantry, his safe space. I set up a little bed and litter box there, close together so he didn't have to walk far. He could barely move more than a few steps at a time without resting. It broke my heart, but I also knew this was just the beginning. We started slow, short play sessions several times a day, a little more movement each week. By Christmas, he was able to jump onto the radiator cover. I remember standing there, crying and laughing all at once. Every little milestone, walking upstairs, jumping on the ottoman, even standing up to eat felt like a victory. He was learning to live again.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh, I missed it. Oh my God. That just, oh my.
I worked closely with my vet. We put together a diet plan, just enough calories to sustain a healthy 20-pound cat. It worked beautifully. He lost weight safely and steadily.
What a good boy, Fattest. Good boy.
Okay.
So we have, this is perfect. 38. Good boy. 38.8.
Okay.
That's awesome. 'Cause that's down a little bit already, isn't it? That's great.
And then something wonderful happened. Wellesley, my other cat, became his personal trainer. Those two started playing together every day. Wellesley kept him moving, chasing, stretching. They were hilarious, and they kept me laughing through every step of this journey. His blood work came back perfect, no thyroid or diabetes issues, just some arthritis from carrying all that weight for so long. Over time, Patches went from 42 pounds to 25.5, and you know what? He's happy, truly, deeply happy. He's confident, curious, playful, and yes, still loves his naps. He's got this adorable little heart-shaped nose and a face that just melts you. He's not just a cat, he's my big squishy lovable panda. People sometimes ask me if I think his old family loved him. I do. I really do. I think they loved him very much, and I think when his weight got out of control, they just didn't know how to help him anymore. So they made the hardest choice to let him go so someone else could. And I'll always be grateful that someone was me. Now, whenever I watch Patches wander through the house lighter, freer, his tail held high, I think about how far he's come. He's been liberated, not just from the weight on his body, but from whatever held him back before. He's proof that it's never too late to start again. If you've ever thought about adopting an animal, please do. Don't worry about being perfect or having all the answers. Just be ready to love them and to keep showing up one day at a time. Because sometimes when you open your home to an animal in need, you find out they were rescuing you too. Patches may have lost the weight, but he gained something far greater: freedom, joy, and a forever family.
I gotta find a way to stop that, but I just had to show everybody that he is making progress.